Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the squeaky chair moment there. Gonna have to get a new table and chairs. So I've got a new set of cards here that I want to have a look at with you. These are by Sandra Ann Taylor. She also has a Facebook group and she does like daily picker cards on there as well, so it might be something you want to look at as well. So bear with me because, as you can see from the size of my hand, they're absolutely huge, so they're difficult to shuffle. I've pre-shuffled them to start us off, and I also asked what the energy was, what the collective for this reading needs to know about, and this leapt out. So this is second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So I was drawn to things with the images and stuff, but I also felt I wanted to have a look at the little messages, the intention that Sandra set for this card to mean. So I'm not going to do this for every card, but for this particular one it says the second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. Ironically, I'm wearing orange today, so that's weird that jumped out. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. It's also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. So this is what's going to underpin our reading here. So it's all about being a bit more, feeling a bit more free, letting loose a little bit. And obviously, if you do have any hobbies, any practical hobbies, anything, if you like creating things, you'll know that that can be very freeing and mindful as well. So that might be what your advice is in these cards, but we'll see what kind of story builds up. Right, okay, so I'm feeling that you're kind of in a moment of reflection. You're pausing, you're just pressing reset. So I feel like you've been a bit of a hamster on a wheel, just on the treadmill of life, just putting one foot in front of the other, doing the same thing every day, and you just feel like just hopping out for a minute and just having to think about things and just trying to weigh up what you want to do and where you want to go with your life. You're kind of looking into the distance of where you want to be, which is good, but you're also, by looking ahead, you're not noticing what wonderful things are around you right now as well. You're not necessarily in a place of gratitude for all the blessings that you already have. So it's important that we make time to do that as well. Okay, so the moon. This could be something that's not yet fully revealed to us. So there might be something hidden, more information that we need about whatever it is that's on your mind at the moment. So something else needs to come to light to illuminate the situation. Healer. So it's about healing energy. So generally the reading is about healing and what we need to do for self-care and to work on ourselves, I feel. Okay, so you need to be your true authentic self. You possess everything that you need to be successful in whatever area it is that you're focusing on. But we need to step into our authenticity to be able to harness the gifts that we've been given to do that. By pretending to be something else, or like a magician, like playing tricks, basically trying to project a character that doesn't align with us, with our true authentic self, isn't going to get you where you need to be. Okay, so you're going to have to take time to sit and plan things out. Gosh, they're big, these cards, aren't they? I really am struggling to fit them all on. And you have the strength. Again, you have everything that you need to be able to forge ahead. You also have compassion and a kind heart, which is a brilliant balance. And the door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, so with whatever it is that's concerning you at the moment, whatever is uppermost in your mind for what you're watching readings for to get the answers, the solution starts from you. It starts from within. So you need to heal yourself before you can start helping others in whatever area it is. You need to heal yourself before you can attract in a loving, healthy relationship. You need to heal yourself before you forge ahead in a career aspect as well, because you need to know yourself well enough to be able to be assertive and kind and strong, which is it's already showing that you've got those qualities. It's just understanding them and how to use them now. So looking forward, this is what the situation is at the moment, and everything's a bit up in the air and you're not really sure where to go from here. So you're kind of just giving yourself a bit of a crossroads moment. You're pausing and just thinking, well, hang on a minute, what now? What do I really want? Rather than just keep Groundhog Day in, you want to just think and be a bit more what's the word, intentional. You want to be more intentional with what you're doing rather than just keep repeating things just because that's what you do. So moving forward then, what's likely to be coming in for you? There might be somebody around you that's actually quite envious. I have a feeling that this might be to do with this something's hidden and not yet come to light. So I'm thinking somebody maybe a little bit two-faced around you. So it might, especially I'm given in a workplace. So it might be somebody who, to your face comes across as somebody you can confide in, and somebody that's on the same page, somebody that's got your back and got your best interests at heart. But actually, they're quite an envious person. They are, and I'm actually, while I'm channeling all this, I'm playing with my little evil eye ring. So obviously this is quite a threat to you, this. While they're being a certain way to your face and trying to encourage you to trust them and open up to them and share with them your thoughts and your feelings, are actually, that's all coming from a place of envy. They're actually jealous of the person that you are and what you've already achieved and what you look like you're on track to achieve as well. So when it comes to it, everything that they are showing you isn't genuine, because it's coming from a place of just finding out things to possibly use against you. So be really, really wary of people at work, especially those that seem overly nice. As the saying goes, if something seems too good to be true, it is. Because they might just be sort of digging out things to use against you, purely because they're jealous of you. They know that you can go far, they know that you can achieve great things, and they don't feel that they can. So some people, if they feel that they can't be as good as somebody else, they try and pull that person down. So that they, well, if I can't do it, you can't, kind of an approach. It's not good, but we all know people like that. But they're masking it. They're masking it at the moment. So you aren't aware that you can't trust this person. So because you don't know who this person is, I feel it's a female, somebody that identifies as a feminine energy. They're different to your face and they are behind your back, so you have to be really, really careful. But because you don't know who this is at the moment, you have to be wary around everybody. So don't just keep it professional, keep it surface level, don't go into details about yourself, what you think, what you do, all that sort of thing. Just keep it work related and surface level. Don't say anything that you wouldn't want to say to other people directly, because they will manipulate situations and try and twist things against you. So just be careful at the minute. Now, equally, there's caring connections. I'm feeling drawn for this one to use the guidebook on it. So let's have a look at what Sam just put for this. So, right, this card shows a couple in a tender embrace with the woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. Okay. This card signals the beginning of deepening of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. Okay, so I feel for this collective, for this reading, that is like you there's somebody in your circle of people, somebody that you know, somebody that you're aware of already, so it's not something new coming in. The number 14 might be significant as well. It's somebody that around you already, that you know of already, but you're not seeing them as anything other than a friend or a colleague, or just somebody that you say hello to in passing, but they are in your world somehow, no matter how well or how little you know them. You do know them in some capacity, but this is saying that initial bond already might grow into something more, so that's something to look out for. And then we've got cornucopia. So this is like a banquet, a feast. It's like everything coming together and having everything you could possibly want. So it's like a wishes come true card. Financial constraints. Gosh, it's so opposing, these cards, aren't they? This is literally the cupboard is bare. It's struggling to make ends meet. So because it is so opposing, because it's so up and down, it's like having everything to nothing, that could indicate the need to strike a balance a little bit more. So when you do have what appears like everything you could possibly want, just be aware that, you know, put something away for a rainy day, because the life ebbs and flows like waves. So the tide comes in, but the tide also goes out. So when the tide's in, we make the most of it. When it goes out, then we need to have saved enough resources to keep us going until it comes back again, if that makes sense. And then we have broken hearts. Gosh, there's a lot of opposing cards. Let me get the other one. Let me get the next one to see if they're linking. So the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This feels like you're protecting your heart from being broken. Not that it has been broken or it's about to be, but it's like having your defences up and just being on your guard. So somebody might want to, if we're looking at relationships rather than any other aspect of your life at the minute in this particular card, there might be somebody on the periphery, on the edge of like your friendship circle, that might want to be closer to you, and you might like the look of them, you might like them and see that there is potential, but you're just really guarded at the moment. Let's see what this Archangel Gabriel card has to say, see if it links in with what we're getting on this one. Let's have a look. So Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat centre, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression both with yourself and others. Okay, so this is all about your throat chakra. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past. Right, that's making more sense. But Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honours your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Okay, so I do feel that those who do watch my videos already are in tune with their intuition anyway, so I don't feel it's about that coming about, that's opening up. I think it's wanting you not to be so protective of your heart. I know it's easier said than done, but if we push away any potential for any relationships, we're not going to get hurt by relationships, but we're going to be lonely and we're going to be hurt by being on our own. So it's about trusting how far you've come, how much you've learned, the past relationships you now know from that, what you're looking for, what you don't want, more importantly, and you can trust yourself more now to know what's right and what's wrong for you. So it's encouraging you to speak out and speak up for yourself. So you're not just gonna, so when we're younger, for instance, we kind of like just feel grateful if somebody's interested in us, don't we? And we kind of pursue that because we think, oh, but they like me. That's so, that's nice that they like me. You don't think, as you get older, you think, well, do I like them? And it sort of flips around to a more healthier perspective. Do you like them? Do you want to spend time with them? Can you see them being in your life and getting along with the people that you like and that you want to be around? Are they interested in similar things? Do they want to do things with you? You're a bit more, mature and wise. It's coming up to my birthday soon. I never see myself as older, I just see myself as wiser. Because things that would have really freaked me out or thrown me years back, I mean, I probably wouldn't have been able to do this, even though I've always picked up on things. I've seen spirit, and I've always I've always thought it was normal and that everybody could do this sort of thing. But I probably wouldn't have been able to do this sort of thing to this level without being afraid. Whereas now I know there's nothing to be scared of, and it's just working with people just like you would do if they were still living. It's just having a communication, a chat with them, and all right, so what do you want to tell them? And oh, okay, well, what is it you mean by that? It's just that really. Whereas when I was younger, I would have been a bit more intimidated by it. So it's a case of looking back and seeing how far you've come, being more vocal about what you want, saying what you want, even just saying it out to the universe to attract that in, to manifest what you want. But it's letting your guard down a little bit as well. And then anxiety. Okay, so that doing any of this does feel uncomfortable. And if you watched one of my recent readings, I mentioned about when you're learning to drive, how hard it is and how scary it is at first, because you have to literally think about absolutely everything that you're doing, and it doesn't come naturally. And when you're changing situations in your life, when you're inviting somebody else in, whether you're making changes in a work environment, it doesn't feel natural. It's making you uncomfortable because it's not the familiar thing. We can stay in situations that are actually unhealthy and toxic for us just because they feel familiar. It's not good for us, but we often don't realise what's good for us and what isn't for quite some time. And then when we do, and when we make a move out of a situation that's wrong for us, it can cause anxiety and anxious feelings. It's a bit like tower moments, when we get the tower moments, and it's like the anxiety, what shall I do, and sometimes the answer to that is nothing. Don't do anything, because things will unfold for you. It'll become clear. So like we had the moon card, there's things yet that are still in darkness that we don't know yet. Until light shone upon them, we're not going to know what's going on. So try not to worry. It's easier said than done, but try to live in the moment like we had earlier on. and just take things day by day and step by step. And then the door to value. Okay, so this isn't necessarily like that's showing all the money, opening the doors to lots of money. It's not the opposite of this. This is learning to value what you already have. So it's a card of being in grateful energy. The temple path to finish off. Let's look that one up. So I'm drawn to the lights around that, as if it's like, you know, like you finally made it kind of a thing. That's the message I'm being given with it. But let's see what the intended message is with it. So, receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolising the spiritual destiny. So yeah, that makes sense. Your soul has had in the mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world. Your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Okay, so it's like a journey's end sort of thing. It's everything coming together. So we there's free will. We do influence our journey. We do influence the things that we do, the things that we accept into our life, the things that we don't accept. But like I've mentioned before, if you've watched any of my other videos, it's like whatever path we take, we're going to get to where we're meant to be. We're going to get to our destiny, no matter which path we take. Some might lead us on a longer route, winding route than others. Some might be more direct, but whichever one we go on, we'll learn lessons no matter what we do. So I like to think that, yeah, we may have signed up before coming into our meat suit, as my friend calls it. We may have signed up to do a list of things in our lifetime. These are goals that we're going to achieve while we're here. This is what we're going to do. But how we do those things is influenced by us and our actions and our behaviour. So some things we might not be able to tick off our list for a bit longer than we might have done had we made other choices. It doesn't mean it's never going to happen. It just means that whatever's predestined is going to happen and unfold in a different way for you. So it's actually a reading of reassurance for you, this. It's like no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard the situation feels right now, you're going to get to where you're meant to be, and everything is going to just open up and just be wonderful for you. So keep on keeping on, and just watch whatever videos you're drawn to, mine and other people, because you'll get messages through that as well. If you did want a personal reading with me, I can do that for you. That's not a problem. I should really put my email address on again, I think, for it, but can't remember it off the top of my head because I put a separate one, you know, so it doesn't get lost in spam and stuff on my regular one, on my muggle one. So but I can do that for you. Now I've seen readings advertised from other readers, and for instance there was one, and it advertised a personal reading, so you'd get like a personalised video, so like this, but a reading specifically for you, but it's only 15 minutes long, and it was £90. I've seen readings that are over £100, and I'm sure they're very good, but I do believe that whatever messages are meant for you, you'll get from whoever you have read for you. So it's who you feel more in tune with, it's who you vibe better with, who you feel you can communicate more easily with, if that makes sense. So I'm happy to do personal readings for you. The readings that I'm doing, just generally anyway, I'm doing for fundraising thing for animal care, it's called, in Lancaster. It's my local animal shelter, and they're really struggling not to shut down, and so they need every penny. So what I'm doing is I'm doing readings, but it's full readings. They can take hours, actually. It can take about 3 hours, some of them. But it's a full reading. I can go into more detail again anyway if you want me to, but I'm doing that for £30, a £30 donation to animal care. So if you are interested and if you want to help a good cause as well, then let me know. I'll pop me, in fact I could put it on the comments, couldn't I? Pop me, yeah, I'll do that. Pop me, thinking out loud, sorry. I'll pop the email address on there if you want one of these personalised YouTube videos sent. So it'll just be sent to you, nobody else, so you can just keep watching it and re-watching it however many times you want, and so you can get the messages that you need and keep reminding yourself, and give yourself hope as well. If you sometimes have a bit of a wobble, you might want to just go back and watch some bits and pieces, just to lift you back up again and boost you. So yeah, I'll pop that on, and if you want to comment or if you want to ask any questions or anything like that, please feel free. But I hope that helps for now, and love and light. I'll speak to you soon, everybody.